Hey guys, Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for Nightwing issue 0. And before I start this review, just want to say the reason that my throat kind of sounds is because I am sick. I've been coughing, sneezing, and my throat's been killing me all day. I did want to get these reviews up, and I have my box of tissues right next to me. So, but if I start coughing and sneezing, just try to ignore it. And I haven't yet in any videos, so let's try not to jinx it. But let's start this review for Nightwing issue 0. Let's talk about the cover first. Love the cover, great art, and you know, with every Bat title, we've been getting a lot of great art, and I love Nightwing. I love him, and he's one of my favorite superheroes, and especially because of the New 52. So with issue 0, I was very excited, and I was just excited to see his Robin origins, and that's why I was hoping for this, and it didn't disappoint. And another thing I was very excited to see on this cover was that Tom DeFalco was one of the writers for this issue. He teamed up with Kyle Higgins, and I want to see if Tom DeFalco could kind of like redeem himself with DC, because I read Legion Lost and I didn't like it. I read Superboy, I didn't like it. So I'm hoping that I liked this issue with him, and he, finally found his niche in DC. Because, he's a great Spider-Man writer. He really is one of my favorite writers. I was kind of disappointed that I didn't like those titles. So, I think he's going to guest star until issue 14. So I'm hoping, these issues are good, and maybe they'll, make him write some issues on his own. Even though I love Kyle Higgins, I just want him to find his niche at DC. But let's see what's going on with this issue and see if I liked it. Again, we get to see Dick as, a kid, and before he was Robin, see how his parents died, and see what really made him become Robin, see Bruce take him under his wing, and see how different he is from Bruce. And I think they were leaning to tell why he became Nightwing was because he was different from Bruce. Even though they're the same, they are different. And he keeps wanting to change. Bruce, he lives in the past a lot with parents, and we get to see that in this issue. But with Dick, he kind of wants to move on, and he said that about his parents. He's like, I love my parents, and I don't feel the way I did when they died, and I feel like that's a bad thing. Bruce always sees his parents every week, at a cemetery. But for me, I just feel like I'm content, and I think about them and their lives in the past, but I don't think about their death. And is that a bad thing, Alfred? Was talking to Alfred. And Alfred says, you know what, that's a better thing. And maybe Bruce is doing the wrong thing. So yeah, we get to see him in a Robin costume in this, and of course a Nightwing costume. But yeah, I really liked this issue. I thought this was a really solid issue, and I really enjoyed it. I don't know if it was like the best issue of Nightwing, because I mean it is issue 0, so we do know a lot of these things already. But for people who don't know Robin, or at least his origins that well, this was a really good issue. And I'm really glad that they didn't change much. Of course they changed things here and there with Raymond and all that. And, adding new characters with the Haley Circus crew, because that's what they're concentrating a lot with, issues before this. But, I'm really glad that they kind of didn't change the origins that much, and I'm really liking that. And I like this series for the New 52 that don't change their real character that much, but change it a little to make it even better. And I feel like that's what they did with this issue. They made Robin's costume look even more badass than it usually does. Usually Robin's costume doesn't look badass at all. So actually kind of did look badass. So I like that. It looked cooler and kind of looked more modern, and I still like Nightwing's costume a little bit more. But I think this is a really good issue for new readers, and just people who want to get into Nightwing. And like I said, I wasn't a big Nightwing fan before the New 52, and I was just really happy to pick up this series. So maybe you'll feel the same with picking up issue 0, saying, wow, I never knew this character was this cool. And this awesome, especially such an iconic character. I feel like everyone's like, oh, I know who Robin is, I know who Nightwing is. But you really get to dig deep into his character with this series and just see who Dick is, and not just who, Bruce is. And he doesn't live in the shadow of Batman with this series, and I really like that. And this issue is really good. A really good Robin origin, Dick origin. Yeah, so for me, even though I know his origin story, I thought it was a really good issue, really new reader friendly, and if you haven't been picking up Nightwing, give this issue a try. It's really great to just see if you would like the series or not. So I give it 4. I thought it was really solid, loved the art, really liked the story, and for new readers, I think you should really try to read this, because Nightwing is a really good series, and you might fall in love with the character as much as I did. He's one of my favorite superheroes, and to tell you the truth, he wasn't one of my favorite superheroes just a year ago. So read this, definitely. It's a really good issue, and I give it 4 stars. I hope you guys enjoyed. And guys, this is Comic Uno, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter for Comic Uno the Rant Situations, just to get news about my videos, and that'll be in the description below, the links for that. And again, hope you guys enjoyed. This is Comic Uno, and I say pick it up. I give this issue 4 stars. Bye, guys.